Hello, everybody. We're back. So we're gonna cook. We're gonna cook. That's all we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna cook. We're gonna do a few things in Adobe Animate. I don't know if I'm gonna be going to Aseprite. I have no idea yet. We'll see as we go. But primarily, we're gonna keep on working on Isaac and Isaac versus tutorials. So let's get going. So we'll do a couple of rewatches and we'll go from there. So the usual. Test movies take a while to load up the longer your sprite animation is. We're approaching 11,000 frames right now. So this is gonna take at least a few seconds to load up now. So before I forget, you guys have to know 16,000 frames is the limit. Anything above 16,000 frames the layers will not load up anymore. Hold on. I need to hear myself think. That's really loud. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways, back to this. I'll put it higher, but definitely that shit was loud as fuck. As much as I love Death Chamber in Sonic Adventure 2 music, that shit was loud. Alright, anyways, back to this. So anyway, 16,000 frames is the limit. Anything above that, your symbols will not load up, so you have to be very careful with it. So the reason why we do this test movies is just to make sure none of the keyframes got rearranged, because that does happen a lot. Adobe Animate is a great program when it wants to cooperate. So primarily for this sprite animation, I just wanted to focus more so on the main squad and the main villains. That's why we didn't have any of the additional characters we created for this project show up. But that can all change. This is just an ever-evolving story. I come up with things on the fly to add into the story. So just because they're not here right now does not mean they won't be included. Like, we're still going. We still got plenty of frames left. Giving her the ice ball was probably... I had to fight with that. I did it. I wanted to do it, but her section was done, and I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? I want to do it, but I don't have any place to put it. Then we figured out where we would put it. But again, things are moving fast because some of the effects, they're capped at 60 FPS when they should be at 30, but I can't reduce the effect FPS in this program for some weird reason. So I have to wait till I get to the DaVinci Resolve to actually reduce it. So right now, this is going way faster than I wanted. The pulsating flame effect. So we also got to do some TLA editor stuff today. Oh, that looks so cool. Now, the thing is, we have to be careful with scaling because Satoros is still relatively weak, but he's still relatively stronger than Isaac. This is what we have to be very careful with. Like, we still gotta stay consistent in regards to the lore. Sure, Mia's able to hang with Minardi due to circumstances, but with Isaac v Satoros, yeah, Satoros has the power advantage, even though he's still relatively weakened from their fight. Keen-eyed viewers of this project will notice, hey, you haven't been using Earthsire, you have Isaac. There's a reason why. I'm not gonna spoil it right now. That's something for later. All right, let me see if I can actually bump this up a little bit. I think that's actually fine. What I noticed was, for some odd reason, these headset, this volume was set at 100%. Like, why does my ears hurt right now? Oh, also, I do have my gaming rig here with me. I just haven't set it up I haven't set it up yet. I have to do some quality of life upgrades for it. But as soon as I do those quality of life upgrades, this project will be a lot more straightforward and smooth to actually create. I just gotta upgrade I gotta transfer stuff from my gaming laptop to there, do some miscellaneous upgrades from here to there, and go from there. It's been a reliable machine for the past 10 years, but it's definitely time. It'll be a lot easier for me to actually like do work. I just gotta also get another monitor. So far, I'm not seeing anything crazy. So it seems like the layers are they're behaving as they should be. What I'm gonna do once we get to DaVinci Resolve or CapCut, I'm gonna add shaking to this. Not into too crazy, but just a little bit. I haven't given Satoros his aura yet. So I'm not worried about that until way later. Perfect. All right, let's start cooking. All right, so during yesterday's stream, we ended up giving Isaac a new guard. It's mostly because back in the day, like last year, I was still experimenting, and Isaac, he's very complex. He's a very complex character because, as we already know, his default battle stance is very exaggerated. So when it comes to editing, we don't have a lot of like wiggle room. Like if you have a deep stance like him, Garrett, Felix, Piers, you're in for a very rough time. You really have to lock in and be in the lab to actually make something work. Like, so us getting this, I'm happy with the end results. So here's what we have to do. So as soon as Isaac starts going back, right there, we have to have Satoros go downward. We're gonna lock this, click Satoros. Where's the flame effect? We'll have the flame effect dissipate right there. We're gonna have Satoros fall down. This is gonna be a little bit weird. So we're gonna insert a keyframe right here. We're gonna insert another keyframe right here. We're gonna have Satoros move down a little bit. I'm just using the arrow keys to move him. Right about there. That should be good. So we won't speedrun this, but we'll go over classic easing and tweening one more time. Tweening and easing one more time. So we want Satoros to go from here to land. So we have point A, we have point B. From here, you're gonna right click anywhere between point A and point B. Your first option will be create classic tween, which we're gonna do. We're just gonna use a classic ease for this one. Perfect. Now we get his neutral stance. It's probably all the way back here. No. Perfect. So I probably have to have Isaac retaliate. Perfect. All right. We're going to turn on onioning. We're going to use the arrow keys to drag Satoros right to where he should land. So right about there. So it should look like this. Perfect. Save it. Now we have to improvise. Because of plot shenanigans, Isaac is not using Earth's Iron. So bear with me for a minute. I'm going to bring up my assets. This may take me a couple of minutes because I got to find a good effect. We'll start off with May. It's probably not going to be May. No, because that's fire. Let's try March. Not March. When it comes to fire, I always got plenty of fire. Also, it's time for a switch. Let's go with some determination because I need to be determined right now. Let's put this a little bit higher. That should be good. Nope. Fuck. There is something here I think I can use. Nope, that's not this one. Nope. I might have to use my own effects. Oh. Alright. We're going to use Kai's effects because we're going to end up using the night class. Oh, even better. Perfect. Son of a bitch. There's a reason why I don't like using this specific FLA file set anymore. It just takes so long to load up. But let's try something else real quick. We're still staying here, but... there's something I want to use. I just gotta find it. I have an idea. All right. Copy this. So immediately, as soon as that stops, we're gonna have Isaac do a very quick dash. Right there should be good. Insert keyframe. I think this is gonna look really cool. Oh, scare the shit out of me. Alright. I just love when I'm so in the zone and I just get random notifications that just scare the shit out of me. Okay. Okay, I think this can work. We just added another ease to this. So and we'll have Isaac attack right from behind. So we'll copy this. Paste this right here. Flip this horizontally. Move this back. This is gonna be so fast, but I'm fine with it being super fast. Okay, let's see where the tween is. We're gonna move them back a little tiny bit. Now we're gonna grab exactly what we got from the other file, paste it. We're gonna go back to Swordman. That should be /13. It's a blank keyframe. Horizontal, transform, flip. Fuck. This has to go above tutorials. This is fine. I don't mind using layers of characters that I'm not using right now. It does happen. Or just keep things uniform. We'll use fluff effects since we're not really using it right now. That has to be above tutorials. We're gonna turn this into it's already a graphic. Easy enough. Just gotta make this a little tiny bit bigger. Damn. I think that should be good. Right there. This will take a lot of experimenting, but we're gonna save it for now. I have to go grab Sartorius' damage sprite, because I haven't used it yet. But as I mentioned before, we're primarily trying to focus on Isaac's party is towards a minority for the most part on this one, but we still have a lot of frames left. So if people want me to have the other characters show up that we actually introduced for this project, I will. We got plenty of frames. Okay. Hit front. All right. Next, we'll turn off the camera, because if we don't turn off the camera, his resizing is gonna be all over the place. So we want to have him stationary for like 2 frames. Like keyframe, where to bring Satoru's hit damaged. We're not gonna fall for the trap. Because remember, people, if you try to use free transform without turning this into a symbol first, it's gonna either be be blurry, it's gonna get screwed up, and the size is gonna be all over the place. So what we're gonna do is click modify, bitmap, trace bitmap. The color threshold is gonna be on 1, minimum error is gonna be on 1 pixel, corner threshold is gonna be on many corners, curve fit's gonna be on pixels. Hold on. Don't drink unless you're my age. Cherish your life. Anyways, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixel, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. From there, you're gonna press F8 on your keyboard. By pressing F8, you're converting this into a symbol now. We're just gonna call this Satoru's Her, because you have to give it a name. And make sure the type's on graphic. From there, since he's kind of low profiled right now, we have to try to size this up to his... maybe that one? Yeah, probably as close to this as possible. So the camera's... no. $288, $252. We'll try it. We're gonna try to get this as close to that as possible. That might be a little bit too wide. It is too big, actually. Way too big. So we're gonna reduce the height first. Because he low profiles as soon as he gets hit. So we'll put this on 200. He's too fat. I think 215 looks good. Let's put this 200 across the board. Yeah, 200 across the board. Perfect. We're going to turn off fluff. We're going to grab this, bring it down. We're going to match this up. He still might be a little bit too tall for this. Transform, horizontal. Let's zoom in a little bit. We're going to turn off fluff real quick. He's still a little bit too tall. Because look at his, you see the onioning? It's a little bit too tall. So we'll bring his size down a little tiny bit. Because again, he's low profile as soon as he gets hit. So let's make this 175. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So we're gonna go 175, 175. So now, what we're gonna do, we'll have him get pushed back a few frames. It's our keyframe, same thing we did before. That should be good. It's a little bit more. Perfect. We're just gonna keep it classic. Yeah, we'll keep it classic for now. We're gonna have him recover again. We'll have Isaac recover. Copy. Paste this here. Modify. Transform. Flip horizontal. Use the arrow keys to move him. Right here should be good. Right there should be good. We're gonna grab Isaac so we have him in cover 2. Copy this. Right there should be good. I'm just using the arrow keys because there's a lot of things happening right here. Perfect. Oh! A little bit too big. Rather, he's too small. What is your size? That's very interesting. So what's Isaac's size right now? This does happen from time to time. Yeah, that's very wrong. So 205. But I had them be the same height. Also, don't mind me while I go grab music. Ooh, let's go. We're gonna listen to the hype for like 22 minutes. Okay. Perfect. So I kind of fucked up a little bit. So Isaac needs to be 205. Perfect. Yeah, he definitely needs to be 205. Perfect. Okay, let's save it and let's turn on the camera and make sure it actually gave all the frames. Okay, we're good. Save it and let's watch it. While I wait, I gotta get the editor up. Come on, I believe in you. It's taking a sweet time to load up. There we go. What the fuck? Really? Tele editor, you be bugging sometimes. Okay, we'll do this another day. We needed to make a background, but TLA editor's acting up again. We'll try it again later. The fuck? Oh. That was random spike. Near Automata was a mood. I gotta add some frames to that. Very fast, but that's fine. Okay. So I'm gonna try to load up TLA editor again. I'm gonna add those frames to Minardi's little sequence. Error in action code number 1 of trigger event trigger 0 for object stress test 1. Oh my god. Why do you TLA editor? Why do you do this sometimes? There are times we load up perfectly fine. It's a situation where you want to do something, but things don't work out the way you want to go. Hold on. I'm just being lazy right now. I think it was right here. So right here. I need to give this a few more frames. We'll have Minardi just monologuing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Save. Okay, now here. One, 2, 3, 4. We'll give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 frames. That should be good. Save it. Let's watch again. We don't want Isaac going like supersonic fast. We actually want to see him moving. But what does suck is you don't want to go on a Google search and get the world map when I have TL Editor, which is straight up from the game. I'll figure it out later. I'm gonna have to. There's something I can do. Damn. I will be able to do what I was planning on doing. All right. This is why we have option selects. It may seem fast right now, but we can slow this down later. She was so into the song that she started actually crying when she was singing this. That's so hype. Perfect. Now it's the hype version. All right, we can get. All right, this is better. We have to move this. The reason why I say this is the hype version, it's because if you're not online, this is the GG's unless you play Toho, because bullet hell becomes nigh impossible to beat unless you play Toho. All right. Okay, I think I can do this. Shit. There's something I have to do, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be very sad. No, it's right here. Yep. Copy. He's still a little bit, technically a little bit taller than Satoros, a little bit. Alright, this is something I have to fix real quick. Red Mr. Toro is like a little tiny bit taller. There we go. 220. Fuck. There we go. A little bit higher. Perfect. 220. Okay, now this part. Yep, definitely this part. Okay. Damn it, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the getaway. Normally, I would have TLA editor, but I don't. Alright, it's fine. Let me change the song. Damn. I'm actually sad now, because now I have to kind of... I don't have to half-ass it, it's just gonna be... kind of ass. Give me like 2 minutes. Nope. There we go. It's gonna take me like a couple minutes, just bear with me. Alright, we're gonna have to go to Aseprite. Which I was not trying to do, but it is what it is. Okay. Why am I so blind right now? Hello, Hesperia. Man, look at all that. You were so much closer back then. All right. I need this section right here. All right. Well, I think we can use not do that. Okay. What the fuck? I'm an idiot. 92 by 1080. I am an idiot. Okay. We'll just call this one-off map. This is what we're only going to use it once. One-shot map. There we go. I'm literally going to use this once. Okay, much better. It's not the way I'd go about it, but I kind of like was kind of screwed right there. Okay. There we go. What the? Oh shit! Damn, I realized something. This is not tinted. We're not at night no more. Oh my god. Oh, that would have been bad. All right, let's fix this. I'm an idiot. Yeah, because see, we're tinted right now because we're at nighttime. All right, that's an error. That's a big oof on me. Thank God I've realized this now instead of later when I export this. I'm like, oh wait a minute. That's not a big deal. It's all good. There we go. All right. Yeah. All these missing frames, huh? Aseprite? So we're gonna do a keyframe right here. This seems to be kind of hard. Oh shit. Insert keyframe. Is it? I will look into that later. Okay. For now, let's add a few scenes, extra frames to this. Because we might be going back to Aseprite soon. Oh, damn, it's already almost been an hour? Shit. All right. We'll set it up for tomorrow. But let's do the watch, and we'll go from there. So this is what I was trying to do in TLA Editor earlier, but TLA Editor didn't want to work, so I had to use VG Maps. VG Maps is the alternative for ripped stuff from the game, but the problem is they have the actual like tiles saying what things are. Like trying to find Corona on the map, it'll say Corona and have a Jin logo. Like we don't want that at all. Like that's no bueno. At least with VG Editor, well not VG Editor, TLA Editor, you can just grab any of the indicators there. But it's 100% ripped from the game, so it is what it is. But thank God we were actually able to get what I needed to get. Huh. So we got done. We got things done today. I'm happy with it. A big oof would have been me not realizing that I forgot to add the night effect. So the thing is, we are on night, but I'm having the characters still bright. No, if you're gonna, I'm fine having them be a little bit more illuminated, but if you're gonna commit, you have to make sure everybody's tinted. You can't keep on alternating because it's gonna look stupid. So I'm fine having the background darker to simulate night, with the sprites themselves being normal. In the last sprite animation, we did it just to set the ambience for the demon realm area. Oh, damn. Speaking of commitment, I messed up. Jenna has to be rained on too. She's in the area. She got blasted near Mercury Lighthouse again. Like she's not well off, so it's raining over there right now. So I gotta make sure we put rain back on top of her. You don't realize, the deeper you get into your project, it's gonna look so vastly different from where you began. Aw, oh, damn it. I can not have a stream without getting memed on. It's fine. I have to have Isaac. I need Isaac to do something. It's better we still have... We'll have Isaac recover immediately after this is done. So he has to recover a couple... Like, let's have him recover a couple of frames after like, the attack is done. I think this should be good. Okay, that should be better. Okay, let's save it. All right, now we go back to Jenna because she needs to get rained on. Still kind of far. Okay, so here's what the transition is. Fuck. We're to copy this just in case. Yeah. We'll probably have to tint this too, which we're gonna do right now. It's a little bit too dark. That's fine. Perfect. All right, so Aseprite once again. But like I was saying earlier, see, you have the actual indicators on where everything is, which we can't really do for certain scenes, which really does suck, mind you. So if I can avoid using this, I will gladly avoid using this. Damn, it was such a weird time to be alive during all this. All this was just barren. Yeah, so weird. So weird. Alright, besides that. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? I'm about to run out of time, but we'll start this up, then we'll end it for tonight. We did a lot of work today, so I'm content with the work that we did. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to use her damage sprite. All right, no, we're good. We don't have to use the Aseprite. I just have to really improvise. Okay. All right. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I guess I'm doing this now. We're gonna do like another 10 minutes. Okay. We'll just have her floating with her arms crossed. That's the best. God damn it! This is gonna be weird. It's gonna be so weird. All right, we'll do the arms crossed first. Okay, let's go. We'll try it. No, it's gonna be weird. It can work, but it'll be weird. Or we could just have her damage Sprite. Yeah, we'll probably do her damage Sprite. That's probably a little more natural than you having your arms crossed. Yeah, we'll have to just go with this. I'm fine with it. I'm honestly fine with it. Like, this is perfectly fine. Modify bitmap, trace bitmap, color threshold 1, minimum area 1 pixels, corner threshold many corners, curve fit pixels. Click OK. F8, convert it to a symbol. Let's call it whatever you want to call it. Now the thing is, I don't remember what your sizes are. Turn off your camera before you do any resizes. Make sure you actually have the right layer selected. I'll have to use Mia's damage spray. Think? This is weird. 98.85. Okay. Okay, we can't make it that big. Well, let's turn off a layer if you're not going to be using the layer. All right, this is the scary part. Okay, we're good. All right. That's a good size. Now, another hard part. Would have to add a crap ton of frames here. Okay. Insert keyframe. Fuck. This is gonna be so hard. She's still really big compared to. Well, it's fine. It's fine. I'm saying it's fine. It's gonna be fine. You just fix this later. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna as soon as she shows up, we're gonna insert a camera. We're on top of her. No, we're gonna insert the camera right here, and we're gonna zoom in right on top of her, where she is right there. Insert keyframe. Perfect. I'm a fool. I'm actually a fool. I fucked up. The camera's off. Make sure the camera's on when you're doing this, because I thought that was the camera. It's not the camera. So we're gonna clear this. Turn the camera back on. Here's the keyframe right there. It's already set up. Now we're gonna insert all these keyframes right there. Damn, that's a lot of frames that we're missing. Insert frames. Jenna's gonna be right here. So we're gonna insert a keyframe right here. Make sure it's lined up. We're gonna zoom in right on top of her. It looked very scuffed until I actually figured this out. We're gonna have her stop moving right there. If I can pull this off, this will be funny. It won't be funny, but yeah, I have to pull this off. That's gonna be the goal for the next couple of days. All right, let's do a watch. But I do have to start wrapping it up. "19-year-old song," everybody. 2006. Crazy. We'll just wait for the movie to load up. So right now we're almost at 178 seconds. Go figure. I'm happy with the results today. We got a lot of things done. We had to go to Aseprite, which I was not expecting to do, but we had to do. We had to improvise, which we're going to be doing a lot of improvising in this project, because TLA editor wanted to be stupid, so we had to use VG maps, and as I've shown, VG maps, your results may vary. Also, Gran Turismo. Tomorrow I have to restock on the booze. I didn't finish the Smirnoff, so I gotta refill. We have cherish deliver, everybody. So we did about an hour and 10 minutes before work. I'm content with that. This is not how it was last year when we were doing like 4-hour streams. God, that was wild back then. But as I mentioned in my other streams, I gotta make time for my lore script writing streams and make time for this while making sure I don't oversleep for work, because that'd be bad. That'd be a bad day for everybody. But I gotta make at least 30 to 40 minutes for me actually script writing my other projects and making time for this. Tuesday, I will not be streaming this because I'll be doing the 24-hour shift. And I gotta remember to make sure this volume is not set at max, because I'm like, wait, why is my headphones like bumping right now? That shit's so loud. All right, much better. Okay, good. I gotta be so much faster. It has to be so much slower. Excuse me. Damn it! I knew it. Fuck. It's fine. It's fine. Exactly how I wanted to look like. Damn, that sucks. Look. Oh, 13. I'm not gonna shit ton of frames here. Okay. All right. I think we got this now. There's copyright coming up. I gotta skip this song that's coming right after this. Fuck it. We bumped to Gran Turismo for a while. Alright, sorry about that. All right, I forgot to do the toxic Q2 spiel. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you already know what to do. Leave in the comment section. I know I'm not the best at explaining stuff on stream, but I'll do my best to explain it via text. So I know this is a very hard project. It's a very difficult one, but I'm not going to try to deter you from picking up something like this. Just know you'll be spending a lot of nights experimenting and improvising on the fly, like we did tonight. Aseprite's going to be your primary workstation. I complain about it a lot because you have to be in the right state of mind at times to be doing Aseprite, because you'll go in motivated and they'll be like, damn, this is not going to work after all. But Aseprite is going to be your primary bread and butter with this, followed by your animation software of choice, which mine's Adobe Animate. We have a love-hate relationship. 7 times out of 10 it will work, and we'll go from there. After everything's all said and done, the dust is settled, and we're actually good, we bring it over to DaVinci Resolve, where we start doing the text and a little bit of effects, then CapCut version 1.5 for the final fluff effects. So yes, I'm not going to deter anybody from picking up a project like this. Please do. Just know that you're going to be doing a lot of work, because you're using sprites that are made for a JRPG and converting them into a sprite animation environment. You're going to be doing a lot of custom stuff. For example, me and Minardi, both of them are pushing over 100 sprites alone. But as usual, any questions, comments, concern, you already know what to do. You guys are what make this project possible, so I do take suggestions. We got firearms in the series now, somehow, some way. We got new characters. We got a lot of fun stuff. The main goal is pretty much making a darker, more adult-oriented, mature reimagining of Golden Sun 1 and 2 story. We're fixing plot holes, giving characters more time in the sun, more time in the limelight, excuse me. For example, Mia and Minardi have been taking central stage for the past 4 videos because I feel personally that those 2 characters were very underutilized. For example, Minardi, you only fight her 1.5 times, half being in prologue and 1 being the final battle. Mia, after Mercury Lighthouse, gets pretty much sidelined. She's just there just to be there. She has kind of no relevance besides being Isaac's healer. And as usual, we are going to be focusing more so on fixing plot holes. There's some time shenanigans afoot. That's why we have an evil Jenna running around on top of Tua Parang doing shenanigans. Dark Dawn World got destroyed. They had a technical savvy to save themselves, and they came over to this world. So Tua Parang is running around. There's a lot of things that are happening right now. It makes sense not to pander. It makes sense once you watch the series in its entirety. But the main goal is expanding on the Golden Sun verse and going from there, making this more mature, adult-oriented, etc. So again, thank you for the constant support on this. Perfect. Still too fast, but it's a lot better than it was before. So let's give it like another 20 frames. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Actually, give it like 30. Okay, we're not gonna do another rewatch because you should be good. So tomorrow, we're gonna be doing a lot more things. There's a reason why I'm having Jenna float around here. Besides that, as usual, thank you for the constant support on this. You guys will make this project possible. Thank you, as usual. But besides that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your evening, and VOD, guys, enjoy the VOD. Let's talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.